Hello, hello! Welcome back. OtakuOps is back. Today we're gonna continue in Sound Mind, but first, before I do that, I just wanted to show you something. Just to start something in a different fashion. And I'm gonna actually look at the game's Steam homepage. So this is what you get if you go there. Of course, the first thing that's gonna open is the trailer itself. And I'm just going to play it without audio, just I'm going to comment on top. So, first of all, it says a unique twist on the genre. I completely disagree with that. There's really nothing unique about this. This is so. This is such a bold statement, anyway. A unique twist, really unique in 2022. You really think that I mean, look, I'm a writer. I'm a content creator. Like I'm not talking about just gaming videos, but like short films, documentary, etc. I know very well that I cannot do anything unique. It's been done before. So that's what I've been saying yesterday before I started streaming is that basically we live in a world with where people know nothing, right? Really, like you have these interviews on the street, right, where people ask the questions. Hey, how many U.S. states there are? How many? Like, what's the 69th U.S. president? As a joke question, and people don't know. People don't know shit. They only know this one tiny field that they picked in their life, and they don't know anything outside of it, really. They know history, geography, science, math. They suck at all of that. So, anyway, they also suck at general knowledge because all these things, they've been done before. So, yeah, unique twist on the genre, no, that's just false advertising. And then it goes into this is a classic thing, right? So if you do have ratings, then you have to plaster them on top of your product. Well, I mean, okay, I do that too on my author page a little bit. Like I have some very good reviews on Amazon. Obviously I want to, emphasize those if people really enjoy my work, right? So not I don't want to rant about this too much, but the ratings that they gave like is way too high. I mean, come on, 10 out of 10. For something to be 10 out of 10, it has to be absolutely like perfect, like everything must be perfect. You should never ever get stuck, not even in one spot. Like it has to be absolutely like a candy, and this is just not the case. This is not the case. So it's a lot of bias, and then they go into some streamers playing the game, which is like okay, but again, as a puzzle game, it's pretty weak. An original, again, this is part two of the BS. An original cocktail of terror puzzles and action. So again, the key word here is original. They actually strongly believe that they are original, new, unique, and that's just not the case. You have to admit that we are not really creating anything new. We're taking something that's been done before and we're putting our own spin on it. That's all we're doing. Like you're not the next Shakespeare, you're not the next Spielberg, you're not the next David Lynch or whatever. You're just not. These people who are, top of the game, you can count them on one hand. There are so few of them, like who are really talented and know their craft. So this just has to be said. So they show some more footage here. There's the cat, which I like the cat, but that's about it. One of the year's best adventure games. So this was released in 2021. Well, in my opinion, 2021 was a pretty weak year for games, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, I don't really follow like year per year per se. But yeah. Again, it's such a bold statement, but okay, that's not from them though. It's from PC Invasion, but still, PC Invasion then is biased. What do you want me to say? And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So if you look at the reviews here, it, the all-time reviews, 95% of 1,000 users said uh, overwhelmingly positive, and recent reviews, 93%. So let's go into the recent reviews and see what people say. So Gibbous Bin says underrated game. No, it's not. It's just not a good game. The game is so addicting and interesting. I can't believe it isn't popular by now. Keep up the great work, guys. Yeah, it's not popular because it's not very good. That's the reality there. This game was so fun. It's one of those games that I'm bummed it's over. The story was great, the environments were fun to navigate, and lots of goodies to be found. I really enjoyed the clever puzzles. They're not that clever. They're not that clever. There were lots of interesting characters. No, absolutely no. Like, I already kind of reached towards the end of the game. I don't find the characters interesting. I'm sorry, but you, Cheshire Cat Moon, whatever, you have accepted mediocrity. And so basically for you, like everything mediocre is great. That's pretty much the trend these days anyway. A lot of things which are really, really average or mediocre get hyped up to the high heavens, right? But it's crap. It's still crap. It doesn't matter if it's hyped up or not. Crap is crap. You can't polish a turd. Um, yeah. Let's see what else people say here. Sound Mind is a great game with sound minor issues. Sometimes I didn't know what to do. Yep, that's for sure. I definitely was sometimes like that as well, which is very annoying, and it shouldn't happen in games. Like, it's okay to be stuck like maybe once in the game, but if you're stuck repeatedly, not so nice. Had to look at online guides, and I do think some parts could be better introduced, such as the monster in the Lucas tape. Well, I'm actually going to the Lucas tape right now, so that doesn't sound very good if the thing is not properly introduced. Okay. The game was unbalanced, as I always seem to not have enough ammo. Yeah, that's true. But it's probably meant to be like kind of a stealth game, so that's why you're not supposed to shoot everything inside. One thing I hated were the loading times. Yes, definitely annoying, annoying, very long. Like, I have a very good machine, not the top of the line machine, but a good machine, and the loading times are just ridiculous. But this person proceeds. Can you see my cursor? Oh, you can see my cursor. Great, great. So this person proceeds to give a rating, and it gives 10 out of 10 for story. What a joke. What a joke. Who is this person? Uh, Simeon. Again, like these people have accepted mediocrity. So for them, everything mediocre is great. So everything like horrible, I guess, because mediocre is not like awful. There's a difference. But let's say like so everything awful is now just good. You see what people are doing these days? It's all these positive vibes crowd. Like they basically we can't shit on anything anymore. Everything is great. Everything is good. Everybody's happy. You see the kind of society that they're trying to create, I really don't agree with it. So 10 out of 10 for story, that's a joke. 8 out of 10 for gameplay is still too high. 8 out of 10 for graphics. Well, the graphics are okay, but yeah, I don't know. It feels like in some parts it's very just empty. There's a lot of empty space where there's nothing, and I'm not sure if that's gameplay or graphics. So, but I think it's a bit too high. The music is okay, but 9 out of 10. Come on, that is way too high for me. Like, if you want like great music, something like Ori had actually great music. I mean, like both of them, Ori, the Blind Forest, and the other one. I forgot what the sequel name. Anyway, oh, the Wisps, Will of the Wisps. Oh, that was great. That was some really great stuff in there, especially the themes for the boss fights and the escapes. Really great. That would be like 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. Come on, this one, how can you even compare? Like, I don't understand like what people are comparing to. I don't get it. Let's see, maybe one more and then we'll jump into the game. This is probably the best psychological horror game I've ever played. Come on, are you serious, bro? Irene06R could be a woman. 54 hours of gameplay on record. That's wow. That's a lot. I mean, I'm probably gonna finish the game in maybe 15 hours, but 54 hours means that she replayed it maybe 3 times. That's dedication right there. Anyway, best psychological horror game. Um, what about The Evil Within? What about Sound Hill? Like you probably never played those. You probably never even heard of those. That's again that this is the thing with the new generation these days who play games now. It turns out they don't know shit about the games that were released before. It's the same with movies. People watch TV shows, movies these days, and it's been done like 20, 30 years ago, but because they haven't seen them, they never even they're never even heard of these things, which is like shocking, really. So they think like this thing today in 2022 is new, it's original, it's unique. It's not. It's all been done before. It's just you don't know shit, right? So you don't know about the past. It's got psychological horror, jump scares, monster fights, and some really cool unique puzzles and weapons. Unique puzzles. Again, that keyword unique. Oh, really bugs me. I even went back and replayed the levels a time or two. 2 times. I can see that from your game time. I'm having a lot of fun. I got the game on sale, but it's 100% worth the full price. No, it's not. But okay. Um, this one says the game won't let me collect the gun part behind the middle laundry machine like the game says to. Got the other gun parts, but I guess I'm stuck because of this. That sucks. I tried grabbing it from the top. Um, let's see the response. Let's see the response. Pardon me. Oh, they just want more information. Okay. Yeah, the gun part. I think he's actually using the wrong machine to do that because you have to enable the other machine, not the initial one. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here is that this is like way, way, way overhyped. Way overhyped. There was something stuck in there. I wish I could grab it.
Oops, this one's on me. The elevator was supposed to drop all the way down and explode. Since you're stuck there, starving to death, how about you take this opportunity to reflect on what a major pain in the ass you've been?
Okay. It seems every time I go for like a change of weapon or something, it's always the last one I need. See, like I need the flashlight, and it's always like the last item I pick. It's so annoying.
When I tell you to do something, you ignore me. But when a disheveled maniac like Lucas gives you false hope, you obey him without question? At this point, it's hard not to take it as an insult. There's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There's only me.
Nice place you got here. Cozy. And this table? Is it mahogany or oak?
I actually have no idea. Alright, Mr. Cole. Why don't you sit down so we can start with the basics? Have you ever had therapy or counseling before?
Straight to the point, huh, Doc? Sorry, You're not the first therapist I've met with, but I sometimes find it difficult to open up. Past therapy sessions were very productive.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm not a super social guy, so you're the first person I've spoken more than a...
What?
Did I die? I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm not a super social guy, so you're the first person I've spoken more than a sentence with since I moved here. About a month ago.
In that case, welcome to Milton Haven. So, what brings you here?
That's a good question. I need help staying sane. You see, how this usually goes is that I tell you, the therapist, a story from my time in the armed forces of horrifying experiments, government conspiracies, and cover-ups. Then at some point, you're gonna give me the look.
The look?
The look you're giving me right now. The look that says I'm talking to a lunatic.
Lunatic? No. But I am a bit puzzled. I would very much like to hear your story.
All right, I'll tell it to you, but well, I've been made to doubt myself for years, so I hope you'll take it seriously. Take me seriously, and don't give me that look neither. Just let me do the talking for a bit, okay?
You won't listen to me? Fine. Then I suggest you pay close attention to what he has to say. It's the last bedtime story you'll ever hear. Rainbow out.
To enter the code. 4 towers. Look to the stars. Look to the stars.
Yes. Looking. Nothing.
4.
Oops. Which was the 5? Oh, strange. I think I pushed it.
0.
It didn't count.
0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm gonna mark it down. Because obviously it doesn't remember anything. So first number is 9, I guess. By the way, like this puzzle, right, with a number, I really wonder like if people kind of look at it and they like, wow, this is like really unique puzzle, like, you know. And I'm like, no, it's not. This is just like connecting the dots. We've been doing that since we're kids, basically. I really don't understand like the mentality of people these days.
0. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I'm gonna finish here for today. I doubt I will have time later to continue, so it will have to wait for another day. But yeah, definitely this is another long stage. I got like 75% done, I guess, but there's more. So anyway, so this level is definitely a little bit better from what came before, but still, like, it's not amazing. And I mean, like, the people who are saying that, you know, the puzzles are unique and original, it's like, it's just matching the numbers. Like, this is a game we've been playing since we're kids, in coloring books, etc. It's not new. Anyway, I don't get it. Like, I really don't get the attitude of people these days. Like, they don't know anything, literally. All right, so on that note, I'm gonna leave you here, and I will see you next time. So OtakuOps signing off.